Welcome back, fellow creators. In today's video, we're going to be breaking news on some interesting and exciting TikTok algorithm changes and just a few general platform updates as well. Changes to TikTok's live stream abilities, monetization upgrades, the introduction of TikTok's music maker, which is a really cool new feature on the platform, just to kind of give you a preview, a scratch of the surface of what we'll be covering. Make sure you do stick around and we'll cover a few bonus upgrades as well for those of you that stay tuned until the end of this video. By the way, I just want to say an extended thank you for those of you that left such incredible positive feedback for the Mark Tilbury interview that we posted just a few weeks ago. You know, my intention with this channel is to really make it a valuable, up-to-date resource for creators on the platform. So if there's anyone else that you'd like for me to interview, leave a comment down below and I'll certainly do my best to make it happen. I've got a few other interviews with other high-level creators coming soon, and then one with a TikTok executive, which is going to be coming out here. I'm waiting to release that. So without further ado, after considering leaving a like on this video, let's talk TikTok. So the first major update we're going to be covering are pinned videos. Now this is an upgrade that myself and dozens of, if not hundreds of thousands of other creators have been begging for quite some time now. Looks like we finally got our way. On YouTube channels, you have the ability to highlight certain videos or add a channel trailer. And since TikTok profiles are really becoming this major hub of exploration, we should be able to do something similar, right? What this pinned video feature allows you to do is take any video that you've posted previously and bring it to the very, very top of your grid. So that's the first thing people see when they're browsing your content. Now, currently, as of filming this video, this feature is only available in Japan, the Philippines, and a few other select non-English speaking territories, but I do know TikTok has plans to expand this globally in the coming weeks. We've talked about this in videos previously, but due to just the fast-paced nature of TikTok culture, a lot of great talent, ideas, creativity is often buried and forgotten within a matter of simply a few days. Now with this pinned video feature, TikTok is giving creators the ability to highlight the very best of their work, bring that to the top of their profile for new viewers, and make their account really as enticing as possible for those that are considering following. Now this pin video feature, as you might imagine, only allows you to pin 3 videos max. That's what you're allowed at the top of your grid anyway with just standard uploads. And if you decide to pin something that you posted weeks ago, maybe you uploaded a video in January and you want to highlight that because it blew up to 60 million views hypothetically, it's not going to duplicate that content. It's just going to take that January upload and bring it straight to the top. Overall, I just think this is a really intriguing feature, one that I'm personally a huge fan of, and it's just going to encourage us as creators to be a little bit more intentional and encourage us to take care in how we represent ourselves and our accounts. The second update we're going to be covering are TikTok's recently added immersive music effects. Now, it's generally common sense and well known that music and sound are really deeply woven into the fabric of TikTok culture. After all, the platform did start out with the former namesake Musical.ly. But what's really surprised me is how much TikTok is still pushing for music, not only through the articles that I've read in its newsroom and the active utilization of trending audio, but with a lot of the recent music visual effects that it's been rolling out in recent weeks. And a lot of this does make sense because TikTok is generally known as a platform for song and dance routines, and although it has certainly taken steps to break down some of those stereotypes to appeal more to educators, businesses, professionals, to completely abandon the idea that TikTok is this music-centered platform wouldn't make a whole lot of sense because that's what makes it so unique in the social media market. One of these new music features that I've been hinting at is the music visualizer, which is a green screen background that moves in beat to whichever track you have selected as the audio. Now, because of copyright reasons, I unfortunately can't illustrate in this YouTube video, but I'll link some examples below. In addition to the music visualizer, there's also a new upgrade that TikTok calls the Music Machine, which allows creators to build music from beats and sounds on TikTok. I'm gonna link an article below this video from TikTok's creator portal that actually details how you can make use of this feature. But just as a heads up, there's already been some major hashtags and trends and challenges related to the music maker that have gone viral on TikTok. So just keep your eyes peeled for more of those in the coming weeks as TikTok upgrades this new feature on the app, just in case there's some extra exposure you might be able to ride the wave on. The third major update is the introduction of live events. Now, we were recently talking about how to properly leverage live streams in one of our TikTok Creator Pro live calls, which I'll link to below if you're interested in joining our community over there. But TikTok has now taken steps to help us level up our utilization of the live stream feature by giving us the ability to schedule and register our followers for live events. All this is basically a more advanced version of the live stream where you can host events with your audience that you can plan ahead of time. If you're a band, a musician, an artist, and you want to host a live demonstration or show, you now have that ability to do so. Most creators simply spontaneously go live when they feel like it, which doesn't allow for maximum participation from your fan base because most people don't know when exactly you're going to show up, especially if you don't do it on a regular basis. Now, what would be really interesting is if TikTok gave us as creators the ability to sell tickets in-app to some kind of virtual TikTok event. Something like this I wouldn't see as being very applicable to smaller creators who would only pull in a few viewers for something like that, or paying viewers at least. So I imagine there would be some kind of a follower threshold needed to make use of that feature. But I think it would really open up TikTok to be more of a live, literal showcase of talent versus simply the recording of it, where people just post videos of things that can be edited in post-production. But just imagine the potential, the revenue that someone can pull in if Drake or Kanye West did a live performance, a live show on TikTok. I think there's big potential there.
Fantastic idea.
Now, this live event feature that we've been discussing, as you might imagine, does send out a notification to your audience ahead of time. It shows up in their notification stream. And overall, I just think this is going to encourage us as creators to be more intentional with how we engage with our community, not just in the comment section, but on our profile as well, versus just trying to check that box of virality with every upload that we put out onto our grid. We've talked about this in previous videos as follower attraction versus follower retention. And there really is this necessary balance between the efforts you're taking to get content out there seen by new viewers, which are going to follow you and increase your follower account, and then the efforts that you're taking to cultivate that creator audience relationship with those that already know you. Hey guys, so I wanted to interrupt really briefly to introduce a new 30-second section to these videos that we're going to tentatively title Creator of the Week. We get a lot of traction with this YouTube content, which I'm incredibly thankful for. And I want to use this attention as best we can to help those that are legitimately putting in loads of effort daily and showcasing incredible talent on TikTok. So today's profile featured is Hoops with Jay. Giovanni is really active in the basketball landscape, lots of great talent, NBA sports analysis, so give him some support if you would. If you want to be featured next time, share this video on Instagram, tag me, and I'll choose one of you for next week's feature. Thanks guys, and back to the TikTok updates. Update number 4 are auto captions. This is actually an update TikTok rolled out just a few weeks ago, and it allows you to automatically generate subtitles for your content. Now, you as a viewer have the ability to turn this on and off if for whatever reason you're not a fan of it. And this feature, auto captions, is only available for English and Japanese speaking audiences currently, but it's expanding really, really quickly, and I'm confident it's going to have worldwide adoption fairly soon. Now, this brings up a quick point that I want to address that a lot of you have asked in our last video, and this is a great question, by the way. When TikTok introduces a new feature, when it's becoming mainstream, why is it not suddenly available to everyone on the app simultaneously? And you're going to notice this with the features we've discussed already and the bonus ones we're about to talk about. It's never a switch flipped effect where everyone suddenly has access to it. It usually expands by territory. For example, the live collaboration feature, which we covered in our last video, which, just to give you a brief update, gives you the ability to have someone else on your live stream like you can on Instagram, for example. That initially rolled out to Japanese and UK audiences. I know creators in Australia that recently got access to it, and it's kind of working its way to US and Canadian audiences currently. Another great example are the 2 to 3 minute long videos that are still being arbitrarily rolled out to those who have over 100,000 followers, who have decent engagement, and are able to achieve somewhat impressive watch time on their longer videos. So some of the things we're going to cover today may take longer than others to roll out, but as far as I can tell, there's no limit as to why you can't have access to these features in the near future. It's just a waiting game currently. Now, I'm personally a huge fan of this approach because it creates anticipation in the creator community, and it allows TikTok to develop these features as it rolls out. It's the same thing with the Creator Fund. That's why it hasn't expanded globally just yet. There's still a lot of wrinkles to iron out in that process, and it also needs more revenue, the entire project as well. And the last thing about this entire territorial expanding idea is the fact that it gamifies the entire creative process. For example, if you know that a bonus feature is going to be available once you hit a certain follower threshold, you're going to be more inclined to work towards that goal versus getting access to everything up front and then feeling creatively overwhelmed. TikTok has a very unique system where it creates levels that unlock certain platform abilities. 1,000 followers gives you the ability to go live. 10,000 gives you access to the Creator Fund in those territories in which it is allowed. 100,000 followers gives you access to the Creator Market marketplace and all the little milestones in between. The fifth major update are internal video donations. Now, this was an update that I heard was coming a while ago, and now I've actually in recent weeks seen it play out on a few of TikTok's developer profiles. Creators will soon have the ability to add donation options inside of their videos, which is very, very similar, very, very close to giving us actually the ability to add links in our videos, which that is going to be revolutionary the day that that comes out. Now, it's unclear at the moment whether this donation option is going to be used more for charity purposes exclusively, or is more as a Patreon, a Twitch donation way to kind of support your favorite creator. I've seen variations of both on the platform so far. The creator option does, at least at the time being, make a little bit more sense because the donate to charity option already is existing on TikTok to some extent with the ability to add a specified charity in your bio, but we'll see how this plays out. Now, if this creator donation option is true in video, we have the ability to do this over a live stream already with TikTok gifts. This could just be an incredible next level of monetization for creators. You know, the Creator Fund has been this truly incredible asset, and I commend TikTok and applaud it for actually putting together a program like that. But I can tell you that TikTok realizes that the general reception and perspective of the Creator Fund is just slightly underwhelming. And I've heard a lot as well to support the idea that TikTok is actively working on different upgrades to make the platform more easily monetizable for the average creator without having to have 5 million followers before you can really start seeing the profits of the Creator Fund, which generally isn't going to turn any significant numbers into your bank account if you're getting anything less than 1 million views per video and posting 3 times a day. Even at that, you're lucky if you make several $100s per month. So this donation ability, whether it is exclusively for charity purposes or fingers crossed it's something where you can donate to creators in particular, I think is going to encourage us to be more aware of what our community wants and to output content that's backed by popular demand. So that about wraps up this video. Thank you guys for watching till this point. If you enjoyed my analysis, my research efforts, consider showing your support by liking this video and subscribing down below. There's a couple of things on Instagram that I like to highlight throughout the week that I don't feel are enough of a conversation to create a full-blown YouTube video out of, so consider following me over there for just little bite-sized upgrades on TikTok when they do roll out. Thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, we'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Cheers.